Hi, Sagittarius. This is Naveen Ferguson. You've reached the channel. Welcome. Thank you. Okay, so we'll be doing a calmer type reading for February the 3rd. Is it the 3rd? Tomorrow. Yeah, okay. February the 3rd to the 10th. Oh my gosh, 2023. I almost said January. We're out of January now. This will be a karma type reading, as in what is karma bringing in for you and any other dynamics associated with that at this time. Okay, so whether that's advice, whether that's clarity on something, and it could be of course any subject, whatever karma is bringing to you during the time between February 3rd and the 10th 2023, and I will be including the extended reading in this, and I have like a different setup this time. I change up my setups every now and again, so sometimes I don't even know when that's gonna happen, but it's gonna happen. So let's see here. So what's gonna happen is I'll be doing the reading, what spirit is cooperating to share, the clarification, and then afterwards I'll be doing the extended portion of a card in the middle to see the connected energies and any other information that needs to come out. Oh, I almost forgot angel message. I'm gonna put the angel message here. I'm gonna put the angel message clarifier there as well. Okay, so Sagittarius, let's see what's happening. Oh, this is interesting. I feel like there's a lot of new dynamics happening. Leo, I believe, got this recently too. So I don't know, maybe you might be doing something with the Leo. But Sagittarius, at this time, karma is bringing in a new opportunity is what I'm feeling with the Fool. A new opportunity, a new direction, an opportunity for some of you for growth and expansion. In like possibly the same field or a situation that you find yourself in, but going into a brand new direction that just seems kind of unfamiliar, but still in the context of the subject matter. I know that sounded a bit vague. So okay, for example, let's say like okay, for example, if you were a race car driver or something like that, or involved in a race cars, or involved in cars in general, there's a difference between an engineer of a car. There's a difference between a professional driver, you know what I mean, of the car, but they're both in the same subject matter, which is the focus is the car. You understand? So for some of you, you are going in a totally new direction in the same subject path. It could be an elevation, or it just could be you deciding to, go into a different direction of the same subject, or doing things drastically differently. For some of you, Sagittarius, it is literally something brand new. Karma is bringing in a whole new change to your life, to your lifestyle, to your work, to your projects, to your way of interacting with varying individuals that may have a prominent dynamic in your life. Whatever the case may be, however it resonates for you, the Fool is definitely indicating that most of you, if not all of you, are a bit apprehensive about the move, but it's asking you to take that leap of faith to show you that a lot of the experiences that you've already associated yourself with, have already experienced, they will come in handy. They will support you so that you are successful in this new direction, whatever the case may be. Okay, so that's what's coming. That's what's happening with your karma. It's like a brand new slate, it's just a brand new way of doing whatever it is that is associated to you. Let's see the clarifier on the Fool. Yeah, okay, so Page of Cups. So now we have some clarification. For a lot of you, this brand new way is definitely career oriented, okay? And then perhaps Yes, for another smaller amount of you, the Page of Cups is saying a brand new way of how you entertain love interests. So this someone, I sense two dynamics happening in this one with the Page of Cups, whereby no, sorry, thank you, Spirit. Three. Three dynamics happening. Okay. So, on one hand, some of you, the way you pursue love is going to be different. You're finding out that it just wasn't working the way you entertained other individuals, the way you gave of yourself to other individuals, the way you may have introduced your interest dynamic to individual. It may have not created a level of fruit that you were hoping for, and you are deciding to change the way you move forward in treatment of love interests at this time. You're just changing it up. The next part of you, the next group of you who it resonates with, you are, if someone is coming to you and expressing a love interest, you are being more discerning with who you are allowing to elevate in your life from an acquaintance or friendship into a possible relational, more intimate zone. Your, how would I put this? Your your standards, I guess, in certain respects, or the scenarios that have to be crossed are being elevated. You are realizing that, you know what, I deserve better. Spirit is saying take a card regarding that. Yeah. Okay, so the sun. You realized, for some of you, you realized that you don't need to settle, and that you realize more of your worth. And if someone's coming to you with a love interest, they're going to have to bring it all because you're not taking anything less but the best. Okay. So the sun is indicating when it comes to love, you're not messing around anymore. You're not entertaining someone who's going to be a user, abuser. You're not entertaining fast talking promises. You're not entertaining someone who's one way one day and then another way another day. You are just literally cleaning the slate, hence the fool, cleaning the slate of how people had a concept of how they could approach you. You're not having it no more. You're raising the standards, and as you go forth, those who are interested in you will see this change. I sense that some of you probably have maybe a group of friends or some colleagues, or just normal outings or something, and you may have been talking to there or another, or some people may be talking to you as time goes by, and you're changing certain ways where they'll get the point, because you're realizing a certain direction you want to go, and it's like, you know what, I'm just tired of wasting time. I don't have time to waste. I sense in some of you, you're also very focused on your finances and your stability and your foundations, and it's like, you know what, if someone's gonna come and talk to me, then they gotta come correct. They gotta come with the whole package, because you're elevating your standards. Okay, and for the third group of you regarding the love dynamic, which kind of ties into the second, you are giving yourself more love. You are resting where you need to rest. You are going on little vacations or outings and just doing you, and not necessarily allowing yourself to be enveloped and, how would I put this, kind of engulfed by someone else's emotional constructs. You're not allowing someone else to pull you down and take away your joy and your energy, and it's like, you're not having it. You're not having that no more. You're realizing that, you know what, I can empathize, but I cannot fall into that sympathize. in reasonable ways. You're realizing, you know what? I need more healing. I need more love for myself. And if I can't get it from someone, or if I can't, let me clarify that. If people refuse to give it to me in the way that I expected or whatever, that is quite fine, because you are more than capable of loving yourself, and you're realizing that you have the ability to love yourself more. Okay, so that's why I said it kind of goes hand in hand a bit with the second group of this. You're going to start talking to yourself nicer. You're going to start like going on dates with yourself, which is a good thing, I think. Go to the movies, go to the park, however you want to do it. Treating yourself to dinner, you know what I mean? However you love on yourself, to heal yourself in so many ways and to enjoy life without being bogged down and dragged down by people who don't see your quality and your worth. You're just like, you know what? I have to live my life, and my life has to define truly who I am, and not being laced with the expectations or the definition of what other people may try to judge and place upon me, which is not true. You know who you are, and you're going to start cultivating who you are. Okay? So, Spirit is saying, take a card. Yeah, the Star. That is interesting. Look at this. Look at this. Do you see what's happening here? Do you see what's happening here? Sagittarius, you have literally two stars, two heavenly bodies. Okay? This is power incarnate. Your karma, because this is a karma reading, your karma is bringing in just extreme positivity internally and externally. It's bringing it into the things seen and unseen. Okay? Because a lot of times, like the sun, you see it, you can touch it, you can feel it. And then the star, it's like you don't know why you know it, but you know it. Things that seem impossible will become possible. Okay? Dreams, hopes, see, your life is aiming to an elevation. Things are literally constructing and changing for your greater good, for your happiness. There are constructs coming in for your karma that's aiming to change your life, to elevate it in all sense of the word. That is so cool. Especially because Spirit said take another card, and it's like, oh, okay, I see why. So this part was for the first, more tangible, and this part was for the ethereal. Okay, two stars. Two, like the sun and the star. I'm like, bam. Okay, let's continue on, Sagittarius. Well, I should have said it. I said to myself, we're going to get the moon. Because you can't have all this power without getting the moon as well. I mean, this is just because when the celestial bodies start showing the starting and everything, look, you have the moon. Okay, so what's coming across? You have the sun, the star, the moon, Sagittarius. Oh my gosh, I really need to listen to my intuition even more. But yeah, listen here. What's coming across here is actually pretty simple. The changes that you are making, Sagittarius, this karma, you are literally, it's almost like a lot of you feel it too. You feel the change coming upon you. Your mentality is changing. That's the karma rearranging, retuning your mind and your heart, to elevate it onto where it really does need to focus and be for your better good. Okay? And you're going to have some people who are going to be like, what's happening with Sagittarius? Like, why aren't they talking to me? Why aren't they carrying on with me? Why aren't they calling me back? Or why did they not go out? Or, some people are going to try to talk to you even in the midst of where you're at or whatever it is. And they're going to, internally, they're going to be saying, like, why aren't they responding the way they're expected? It's because they don't know that you're changing your game up. You're evolving, okay? The karma is bringing in a brand new evolution in you. And I sense for like half of you, you're in the middle of it now. It's certain foreign tweaks within you, and some of you are actually asking yourself, why did I do that, or why am I thinking this way, or like, I never thought about it this way, and like, oh my gosh, I need to do better. And then, you know what I mean, it's like Spirit is saying, some of you have, oh yes, whoa, okay, that is very exact. Okay, so this is a message for some of you Sagittarius, which could be general for anyone, but some of you have literally recently looked into the mirror. You literally looked into the mirror and you asked, what are you doing? It's like, where are you going? Like, what are you about? Like, do you really want to see yourself in the same place next year, next 3 years, next 5, next 10? Oh my gosh. And you looked in the mirror saying this and you scared yourself. I mean, you just shocked yourself. Oh yeah, Spirit is also saying some of you did feel it so ardently that you actually did cry a bit. But don't worry. I mean, that's good. Let the floodgates go, because those are those internal machinations, those epiphanies. Sometimes we have to have those hard talks with ourselves. It's good to reflect. Let it out. Let the emotions and the intelligence and the inspiration, let it take you and come into a better form. Okay? Allow it to happen. Okay? So that's what's happening here. Okay? You're starting to change. And it's just that some people are not going to be used to it. But, that's on them. Right now, it's more so about you and adjusting to this new frequency then. Okay? So with your karma, you're bringing in a new frequency, elevated frequency. Clarification for the moon. Yeah, look at that. The Queen of Cups. And Spirit is saying, this is literally what has happened with the moon. I actually don't need to say much to this, because this is just clarifying that mirror statement. And is also, I sense it's connected definitely to what I said over here with like a lot of you regarding love, or a certain level of group of you. And of course, please take it and like connect it to your projects, goals, jobs, careers, path, because I feel like a lot of you, that's a large dynamic of this. And if anything, it could also be both, of course. We can have a relational personal life that we're growing, as well as incorporating and balancing with our career path and stuff like that too. So let it resonate and make the connections what's needed for you. Okay, but right here you have the Queen of Cups, and it's really just the mirror, an interesting mirror thing that I gave. Look at her. Just take a moment. Hopefully it's clear. You see her face? See how she's just looking out intently with that cup. That cup is full of, like, she wants that full of love. She wants that full of hope. She wants that full of a passionate direction in her life. Do you see her face? She's like looking into the ether, and it's like with an optimistic and almost semi-forlorn to a certain extent, but it's like really deeply questioning her reality. Storm clouds in the background a bit, and a bit of light and day in there. And it's like, is this it? I can do more. I can be more. There is more for me. There is better for me. That's what she's deeply thinking. That's definitely the Sagittarius who are definitely looking in the mirror as well. Okay? All of you have that understanding that's happening. Don't get me wrong. But honestly, that was poignant to a handful of you who literally, very recently, Spirit is saying in the last 11 days, who literally looked in your mirror. So let's continue on. Yeah. The Page of Pentacles. So this is getting now a bit more into the career path type, life project, life goals type thing. With this elevation, like I said, some of you are literally doing a lateral move, okay, in the same field, whatever. But some of you are going into something entirely new, okay. Some of you may also, I sense, some of you may also be be pushing towards a promotion, an elevation, perhaps a managerial. You're tired of being the one without necessarily a level of authority. You feel like you feel like you're getting that confidence now. You feel like you could actually make what you're in more. You're starting to slowly, I sense for some of you, slowly get to that belief in yourself, that self-confidence. So overall, generally, what's happening here, Sagittarius, is that because of this change in elevation, you're starting to visualize more wealth and quality in your life, the potential. Okay, this right here is screaming to me potential. This is in the next, from February 3rd to the 10th, and I'm sensing for some of you the 11th and the 17th, you're going to come to something like almost like spirit is saying something like what do you call it, caterpillar to a butterfly when it comes to your inner workings. And you are currently in the chrysalis state, and soon you will get to the butterfly state internally, where you will see the majesty and the potential within you. You will start to believe it, because you'll start to feel those wings. Okay, you will start to feel that ability. Okay, I don't know how some of you may get certain external things that also furthers this belief, but but a majority of you are actually, this is just the frequency, the karma that's coming in, that's raising you up. This is going to be a certain level of good stress, which is really going to put more of an unction in your actions, and you'll start to see more shimmer and golds around your hand, to say that if you actually tried more or planned more or decided to get out of a situation that you're in, because some of you are actually in a situation because you just decided to be in that situation, but you don't need to be in that situation. You can get out at any time. Okay, but you're getting to this place where, you know what, you can do more. You can make more. You can make more finances. You can have better security in your wealth, in your resources, in the people who are connected to you, the clout, your what do you call it, reputation. Okay, and also I sense for another level of you, this is actually going to hit very physically. Some of you are going to start working out more. Some of you are going to change your wardrobe or elevate your wardrobe. And some of you are also going to literally take off the vibe, I would say. The vibe or the... and we said it says over here a bit before with lacing with other people's judgments, expectations. But some of you have been hanging around certain people whereby you realize certain mannerisms have rubbed off on you. And you're like, you know what? No, I'm not doing that. That's not me. And before you lose yourself, you caught yourself. And you're elevating yourself, okay? This clearly is a karma reading that's coming in for you, Sagittarius. That's honestly a higher frequency that's coming in. I keep getting that. The karma that's coming in is an elevation of your mind, your body, your spirit, your soul, everything. Okay, it's a vibration that's in there that's changing you, or well, not necessarily changing, but elevating you. Okay, let's see the clarification for the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, look at that. What did I say? I said we're over here with the more of the finance, security, and stuff like that. And I said that you are realizing you can make more, you can do more. Okay, your security can be more. You don't have to stress. Okay, you don't have to count your pennies. You can get out of that. And what's the clarification? The 10 of Pentacles, Sagittarius. You have to, oh yes, thank you. Spirit is saying go back and refer back to the Fool. Listen, some of you Sagittarius are afraid to take those bold steps. Those steps that seem so scary, those steps that seem like how could you take that next approach without a full-on plan and everything perfect. Everything there's sometimes it's like, well, the concept of perfect is touchy, but everything is not always going to be perfect. Sometimes you just have to take that leap. Okay? You are holding yourself back. Sagittarius, the 10 of Pentacles. This page is going to go up the pentacle ranks if he decides to take that initiative, if he decides to acknowledge those wings, if you take in the frequency that's coming your way. Okay? 10 of Pentacles, security, finances, okay? Physical resources, esteem, a clout, okay? The physical dynamics of your world is there to be shifted and changed, okay? Spirit is saying, your karma that's coming in is literally a level of frequency that's changing your vibration, like elevating. I'm busy. Sorry about that, Sagittarius. I don't live alone, and there's knocks on the door and other things. Okay, so goodness gracious, angel spirits, guys, please help me to bring back exactly what needs to be said. I was interrupted in the middle. So yes, so Sagittarius, what's being said here is that this 10 of Pentacles, it's literally there for you to take. Okay? All you have to do. Okay, Spirit is saying, no, you were talking about the frequency. Okay? So, yes. I get it. So the frequency, what's coming to you, Sagittarius, what's happening with your karma, the frequency that is elevating you, elevating your frequency, okay? That's the karma that's happening at this time. It's not tangibly hitting certain things. Because it's elevating your frequency, it's giving you the strength, the encouragement, the new mindset, the increased intelligence, and the increased wisdom, so that you can now act. Okay? You can push yourself further. You can make those physical changes in your world. Okay? So that you become closer, get closer to the 10 of Pentacles. This is here for you. It is literally yours. It's somewhere waiting for you. For some of you, it can happen very soon, sooner than you think. Okay? But this is like an acknowledgement, Sagittarius. If you allow the acceptance of this frequency, okay, the 10 of Pentacles, you start to see in your world the evidence of how soon the 10 of Pentacles can be developed, matured, and invested throughout your life. Okay? So that you don't have to be in the lower vibrations that you are now coming out of. Okay? There's literally a shift that's happening in your entire mentality. So continuing on. Yeah, look at that. What did I just say, Sagittarius? The Page of Wands. This is someone who is just getting a message. And this is also someone who is taking that first step of action. Okay? So two parts, because it can be for two different types of Sagittarius, or the same, but depending on the situation, you'll know how it resonates with you. But for some of you, there is going to be someone coming with an opportunity. Okay? That opportunity does connect with a level of your career path, or the way you develop in this world, the direction that you want to go, whether that be with family, friends, career, whatever it is. Over here was a bit more in the romantic setting for some of you. Okay? But over here is definitely talking about that workable action, which we just said. So you will get an opportunity. Okay? It's coming. But are you now going to take that opportunity to become more? I sense for a lot of you, you are. I sense for, Spirit is saying, around 94% of you who is probably hearing this. And for some of you, a little bit later. But there is an opportunity that's coming. I Spirit is saying not to say the form of the opportunity, because I started seeing forms of the opportunity. When this opportunity comes, it honestly, it is part of the growth process, and only you can make that decision. And I'm not going to tell you what that opportunity is. Clearly, it's different for many of you. Okay? But there is an opportunity coming. Will you take it? Spirit is saying, will you take it? Okay? And for the next part, the next grouping of you, which could be both of you, technically, depending on how you look at it, I told you, action now. Action. You have to take the next step. The frequency is coming in. That's your karma. Okay? That elevates you. You're going to start understanding things more than you did. Okay? Hence that frequency elevating your intelligence. Okay? The way you cognitively process things and stuff like that. Okay? You're going to be faster. Okay? You're going to be more intentional with your thought process, and you're going to expand in the way you view concepts and things and scenarios. Okay? And not only that, but yes, I'm sensing a very elevated vibration that's coming from this. You're also going to be elevating in your wisdom. Okay? Being able to understand certain things and seeing how they relate to different parts of yourself, other people, and connective dynamics between them. Okay? That you did not see before. That is the karma that's coming in, the frequency that's coming in, that's elevating you. And since that is happening, you have to take the step to put it into action. Okay? That's what we were talking about right here. The Ten of Pentacles is there for you, Sagittarius, but you have to literally step out your door. Okay? Taking the action. Okay? Making the decision. I'm brought back over here. The leap of faith, the fool. Literally just go do it. Just go do it, and we'll, trust everything is going to literally work out reasonably while you enact intelligence and wisdom that's being elevated in you. Okay? Just go do it. To clarify, you can do it. You already have the ability. You know you have it. Okay? That's the thing. Sagittarius, you know that you have it. But you have to be brave to go get it. Don't mind about the what if this happens? What if that happens? What if oh, it's not ready like that yet? Or maybe, that's with the leap of faith. Okay? You can't control everything that happens. What you can control is the first step. Okay, Sagittarius, let's see the clarification for the Page of Wands. Yeah, look at that. The Six of Swords. This is clarifying the Page of Wands. So, Spirit is saying, listen, Sagittarius, you've been complaining and complaining and complaining and complaining and complaining. You've been hurt. You've been hurt. You've been hurt. Disappointed. 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 Stressed. Overworked. Taken advantage of. Okay? Plagued with so many regrets in certain respects. Wow, that rhymes. But the Six of Swords is saying, you've had it. This is almost like a combined intelligence with a level of emotional spectrum with the blues and the water and everything, but the swords are more intelligence and strategies. And the moon is in the background is indicating like you're not exactly sure where this boat is going per se, but you know that you're going away from strife. You're going away you're going toward calmer waters, a better way of doing things, a better way of being, a better way of living, someplace where they can appreciate who you are, what you bring to the table, give you your worth. Okay? Do you see this? This is clarifying the Page of Wands. And the thing about it is the Six of Wands in this scenario right here, it's basically saying the same thing that the Ten of Pentacles is saying. It's saying, Sagittarius, you have to take the first step. Once you take the first step, you will be moving towards calmer waters, better days, less stress. Okay? That's what this is saying. You want to go to the next stages? The frequency is happening now. All you have to do is act on it, Sagittarius. Just act on it. Just do it. Okay? Within reason. Well, a certain level of it. Well, everything that I said here. Disclaimer, I'm not telling you just go off and do something like please, I'm not telling you to go on a bridge and because you feel like you could possibly jump and glide because you have a sheet or some type of rope or something strapped to you. I'm not saying those type of leaps of faith. I'm saying reasonable, controlled, and whereby you see the evidence that something can happen, but because of your own apprehensions or your own guilt or your own fears that you are not good enough or something like that. That's what I'm talking about. Do not allow those machinations to hold you back from moving forward. You are smart enough. You are wise enough. You are capable. You have the experience enough. You have experience enough to move forward. Okay? You deserve more love. You can put aside those who have not been treating you well. You can elevate the actions of how you process the world around you, okay, internally as well as externally, okay? You are elevating in knowing your worth. You're elevating in knowing your the capable abundance that you are capable of bringing in. That's with finances and that's with love, okay? That is what's happening here. Okay? The karma is bringing in that frequency for you to understand, Sagittarius. You were someone somewhere lied to you and made you think one way, tried to put more negative energy on you, tried to hold you down. But this frequency is coming to break you out of that negative disposition and bring in the light whereby you can literally see a path. You can literally see your strength and start to believe it. Okay, so let's see the angel message for your karma for this time. Yeah, what? Oh my gosh! Look at this, the tower. It's. I don't need. I don't even need to say anything else. Literally, like I told you, the karma that's coming in for you right now, Sagittarius. Is this recording? Oh, thank goodness. The karma that's coming in for you right now, Sagittarius, is a elevation in frequency. So clearly, the old foundation that you've been on, the old way of doing things, the old way of receiving love, the old way of treating yourself, the old way of how you go about your projects or your business or in the working world, whatever, that it is breaking away. It cannot last anymore. There are some things that are now being destroyed, okay? And you cannot stop it. But what you can do is go with this frequency change and move in that new direction, okay? And for a lot of you, if not all of you, the tower is coming in to say that you have no choice but to take the leap of faith, the fool, okay? Because the tower is coming down. It is coming down and you need to jump out. Okay? You need to jump out. Okay? But don't worry, you're strong enough. You're strong enough. Okay? You can balance. Okay? And there are new foundations being built. Okay? Sagittarius, I could not make this up. You saw me shuffle these cards. Let me see here the clarification for the angel message. Whoa! Sagittarius! Come on! The Ace of Pentacles. This is literally a divine gift and also a huge blessing in so many respects coming towards you. Mainly physical. Okay? That's with finances. That's with opportunity, physical opportunity, whether it's promotion, starting a new business, literally advancing in your same understanding or going into a whole new understanding that's going to offer you way more money, way more resources, way more esteem, way more everything than you can possibly realize. Okay? There are shifts happening and you are ready for this gift. It is coming. Okay? The Ace of Pentacles. All you have to do is receive it, allow it, reach out and grab it. Okay? This is why that's happening. Okay? Sagittarius, there is something that's happening. There are shifts that are happening between the 3rd of February and the 10th of February 2023, and for some of you, the 11th and 17th, okay? That is going to open a door. You are being elevated in all that you are. I believe, and I'm believing with you, that this frequency change will allow you to make the best decisions so that your life now steers into a new direction. Okay? Okay. I strongly, from what's happening here, it's a lot of energy. All you have to do is decide, Sagittarius. I mean, you literally have two, like, deciding actionable moving cards are literally on the end. Okay? The Fool over here, the Page of Wands over here. Movement. Just move. And then another two moving cards over here. The Page of Cups. Someone's moving towards you. You're moving towards yourself with love. Someone's moving towards you with love. Elevating yourself with how you want to be treated with love. And then you going to less stress over here with the Six of Swords. Okay? So, right here is normally where I would stop and then direct you to please go to... Oh, I didn't even do the introduction. To go to my Patreon link, which is patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. It's in the description box below. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon. But like I said, I'm going to include the extended message in this as well. Okay, wow, okay. Spirit just spoke to me, the universe, and it told me, and yeah, I cannot do too much for the extended. Oh, so that's a good thing for okay, yes, I get it. For me doing the extended here, so it'll be a bit more shorter and sweeter and straight to the point. And Spirit is saying the reason why that is that for some of you Sagittarius, this reading can also I don't want you to have the feeling of someone holding your hand per se and walking you through the motions, telling you what to do, telling you how to think, telling you how to use the frequency. Okay? You have to now make those decisions for yourself, Spirit is saying. And Spirit wants you to be confident in yourself. A lot of you are second guessing. Okay? So that's why Spirit is saying don't say too much. Just enough to further encourage them and to illuminate the energy that is already in them, the energy that is developing in them. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to limit yes, I'm going to limit the extended, but you're still getting an extended, okay? But I'm limiting the cards that I would have put out because Spirit is saying you need to elevate in your belief, and that's what the frequency is coming in, okay? So I would have had perhaps two more cards, and I might have done some more clarifications, but because of that, I'm limiting the extended, okay? I believe there's a lot being given to you right now, and you have to make the decisions for your life, okay? I don't want to hinder you by stealing away your opportunity to grow, excel, consider, discover. You understand? And if I did that, then you won't think for yourself. You won't use, you understand? You'd be going through your days thinking back to the reading and kind of like going off a script instead of making, those decisions for yourself in the situation. Okay? So that's what's happening here. And that's not going to be all the time for you, Sagittarius. Spirit is just saying in this particular time, because of the frequency, like I said, is new to a lot of you. It's being elevated again, because we all go through cycles. But it can be a level of vulnerability, a level of confusion a bit, because you're shifting your planes of existence. You're shifting your mind. It's almost like you're looking through a lens, like if you're wearing glasses and one lens is different from the other lens prescription. It's kind of like, ebbing back and forth and trying to like make things clear. That's where you're at right now. Okay? but I'm not going to take away your opportunity to make things clear. So let's see the energies over here, the extended over here regarding the connected forces right here and the advice. Aha. And we already know over here is a bit more about love anyway. So you have the lovers. I mean, literally, didn't we say that? Yes. For some of you, again, it was basically 3 types of love. Remember what I spoke about? Love is definitely the connecting factor over here, especially. So with the moon, you know, how people are going to see you're going to be walking differently, expecting more, expecting differently, and just not dealing. You're just not dealing with certain things anymore. And certain people are just going to be like, well, what's happening with Sagittarius? Why aren't they, reacting? You know what I mean? And it's like, you're taking a different approach to love. You deserve more. And over here, you're really deserving more with this sun and the star, okay, right there and everything, and the cups. You're treating yourself better. And right here with the queen, you're looking at life. It's like, where am I going? How am I going to do this? You know what I mean? And that literally all that is connected to the energy of love. Once you're doing things in love and authenticity, you'll be good. You'll be good. Okay, but for the 3 scenarios of you, I'm sensing for one particular level of you, you may just meet the love of your life. You may just meet the love of your life soon, or at least get an inkling or maybe an introduction. Okay, and why is that? I'll tell you why that is. Because you decided that you deserved better. You, Sagittarius, decided you deserve better. Okay? And once you did that, your frequency that's happening is elevating and it's pulsing. Okay? And that what you deserve better is going to be gravity is going to bring it to you. Okay? You're going to start catching the eye of certain people who may have been on a higher frequency to begin with, and they didn't notice you because maybe you were acting a certain way, which is like a lower frequency. You understand? But you started changing your style of being, started speaking differently, started hanging around different circles. Okay? You started, exercising or something. I don't know. Your whole disposition was elevated, and it's like, oh wow, Sagittarius, I did not notice you before, but there's something different. Okay? So, Spirit is saying stop right there. I started seeing certain understandings. So you get the point. So let's continue over here. This was more of the businessy side over here. Yeah. Actually, this is still with some love, but this is definitely strong towards passion of... is this the Ace of Cups? This is telling me more of a passion of you will enjoy the new direction in your prospects. Okay? If you take the motion, the action, you're gonna start feeling more proud and encouraged by those successes that you will be having. Okay? And it's gonna further the passion and the drive in you. Okay? Spirit is saying it has so much it wants to love on you and bring you at this time. Okay? The frequency is bringing it in. Okay? It's going to fill your cup and overflow it with expectations for yourself and your worth. Okay? All you have to do is take those steps and watch this cup be brought to you. Big opportunities that you will love. Okay? Some of you have been struggling, over here, like with the Queen, for example. What are you doing with your life? Are you even happy in what you're doing? You know what I mean? But if you take those steps, Ace of Cups, you will be overflowed and overjoyed with happy with what you're doing. Okay? That is an encouragement message right there. So the extended, what do you call it? Angel message and extended clarification angel message. Woo! The King of Swords. Listen, Sagittarius, when this tower happens and everything, and that big opportunity comes, and that like new stability and new engagement happens, Spirit is saying, and this is coming in as an advice, use more of your intellectual focus, okay, to put things in order and to organize. At the time when this opportunity comes, yes, you're going to use your passion and use your authentic love and your authentic self, but be a bit more rational, be a bit more strategic, be a bit more cerebral, okay, during this time. The 3rd to the 10th, some of you, the 11th and 17th, okay, of how you take those next steps, of how you engage, okay, with other people and stuff like that. Oh, Spirit is saying refer, yes, over here to the moon. Like I told you, some of you, you're embracing the frequency change, the elevation, and like I said, some people are just some of you may rub some people the wrong way. I'll say it like that, because of your elevated stance, and they may take it as you being a snub or putting or almost like what's the word I'm searching for? It begins with the D. Anyway, it's not like you're talking down to them in a certain way, okay? Some of them are just gonna be rubbed that way, and you don't even mean it that way. That's just how they took it, okay? But because their vibration is at a certain low level where they can't see that the decision what you say is best for both of you or everybody involved, okay? Spirit is saying this is the advice: be civil, true to yourself, respectful, to avoid just some people who may take things the wrong way, because you decide, you know what, you deserve more. Okay, that's an advice. And yeah, and carry on smartly, basically. The clarification for the King of Swords, Sagittarius. Yeah, oh my gosh. Listen, Sagittarius, you can't make this up. The 10 of Swords. Look, you're going into a brand new way. And look, 10 of Swords, because you are done. You are done with the old way of thinking. You are done with that lifestyle. You are done with those teenager dramas, okay? You are done with those office politics that makes no sense, okay? You're done with, what else, Spirit? You're done with that low thinking of opportunity and sense of worth, sense of self. You're done with thinking that, you know, these people were for you when clearly they stabbed you in the back multiple times, and for some godforsaken reason, you still took them back. That's for some of you. Okay? Okay, you are done. It's like you're like, in this situation, like, the heart can put in the input, but your mind is going to make the final say. You are done, Sagittarius. You done. You are done. Okay? You're moving forward with a higher level of being, a higher level of person. You want levels of luxury. You want levels of freedom. You want levels of travel. Okay? You are done. Okay? And you're letting that be known. And, you know, that's just how it is. Okay, Sagittarius, I really do hope this has helped you. Oh my God, this is such a great reading. It's so exciting. I really wish you all the best. Please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon, and feel free to further support the channel by becoming a Patreon member at patreon.com/Naveen Ferguson. The link is in the description box below. I wish you all the best. Bye.